Hello kids. Welcome to the video. Today I would like to talk about the state of survival in 2022. Mobile gaming became cool again during the global pandemic. Lockdowns, shops were closed and there was generally not much to do, apart from binge watching Netflix until your TV shuts off automatically. This video is not an attack at Kings Group and Fun Plus, the makers of the game, but a genuine attempt to analyze why State of Survival is in a downward spiral. The game had a massive increase of players over the past 2 years and was actually one of the most downloaded games in 2021. Flash forward to 2022. When browsing Discord, I see at least 10 players a day who quit the game. Now where did it go so terribly wrong? Generally speaking, a lot of players quit the game within the first few days of playing. We've all seen the false and ridiculous advertisements of gameplay. It promises crazy 3D graphics, non-stop combat and some very interesting love stories. Lucky? Sarge? Thing is, most of these things never happen in the game, and for the most part, State of Survival is a very linear upgrade your account type of game. Time for a little bit of psychology. Advertising has the sole purpose to make a customer buy, or download in this case, a certain product. A good advertisement contains of 4 main elements. When looking and analyzing thousands of ads, you will notice that a lot of them try to appeal on your emotions. The main example of this are happy people in commercials. Your brain automatically connects the dots and associates the emotion happy with the product that the company is trying to sell you. Let's analyze this specific ad. All the heroes are sitting around a cozy Christmas table. They scream of happiness when they see Maddie putting a star on the tree. Your brain gets a feeling of coziness and associates family, friendship, warmth and happiness with State of Survival. TikTok users have probably seen it already, but a lot of influencers have promoted the game on their social media. They make a very compelling video of them playing the game and boom, their following gets excited and downloads the game instantly. If my favorite influencers play it, why shouldn't I? Don't underestimate how easy it is to manipulate the human brain into tricking you to convince you that you absolutely need something. Using famous people to promote something is as old as Martha and probably older. A good ad pressures the customer to buy or download their product. State of Survival does this with a very cool sounding voiceover. Your brain hears a compelling voice saying that you should download this game and automatically pushes you to some degree to listen to this voice. State of Survival was, rightfully, very proud about being one of the most downloaded games of the year and used this in a lot of their advertising over the past few months. Reviews from magazines, blogs, YouTubers showed that the game had a very good score in the App Store or Google Play, and if the internet says it's true, it must be true, right? Don't get me wrong. There is absolutely nothing wrong with advertising your product. It's a necessary means to put it out to the world. State of Survival is very good at doing so and they deserve credit for doing so. The ads became a meme for the community and is actually the 3rd most looked up search for State of Survival content on YouTube. It puts their brand out to a wider audience and therefore it is a good strategy. However, it hurts the gameplay experience for new players and doesn't look like a good long-term strategy to keep new players in the game. State of Survival is a free-to-download game, however you need to spend money to really progress. State of Survival is absolutely not the only gaming company that implements this specific strategy, but it's next level. A lot of the weekly events are mostly focused on upgrading either buildings, troops, gears and other features. For the regular free-to-play player, it is absolutely impossible to fulfill all these requirements, which causes disinterest in the game over time. Why would you keep playing if you're not able to progress anyways? Of course, there are ways to maximize your rewards, upgrade ratio as a free-to-play player, but is that enough to keep the regular player engaged? I truly doubt that. Besides the incredibly high prices to buy packs, there is also a difference in price for every currency. Some countries pay 15% more than others. It is a public secret that some Asian countries have different features, different heroes, better graphics, improved gift codes and lower priced packages. This is obviously not the fault of the players from these countries. In no way, I hold these people accountable for this. There will always be packs in State of Survival and personally I don't mind that at all. But the gap between free-to-play and pay-to-play is just way too big. I will talk suggestions near the end of the video. Stay tuned. Pause the video for a second. Go grab yourself a coffee. You've earned it. State of Survival has been releasing non-stop content over the past few years. New chief gear, new troop types, new events, and a few weeks ago the aircraft system was released in the game. This specific feature caused raging reactions within the community, which I understand. My main issue isn't with aircraft itself. I don't like it necessarily, but I'm kinda neutral on it. The main thing that bugged me was the way it was released. Two key moments determined my opinion. We were still testing in the PTR server before it was released for live testing in some selected live states. It bugged me as there were clearly still some issues going on. I personally felt like it wasn't ready for live environment testing on a wide scale. Unfortunately, it was released anyways. I decided to let it go and wait for the results of live environment testing. My shock was immense when I saw it being released for a lot of states only 2 days after. The same bugs were still there, the same features weren't properly developed. To this date, the coordinated feature is still not open, weeks after its initial release. If you are not a big spender, it is impossible to keep up with all these features. It is frustrating. Better communication and actually going in discussion with the people in the PTR server could have avoided this debacle. Please, don't make the same mistake for T12 Troops State of Survival. I could go on and on about all the things that bother me within the game, but that won't be constructive at all. We, players, deserve a say about the game as we are the ones that play it day in and day out. We are the experts. State of Survival devs, this is another call for dialogue. The developer feedback is a good step in the right direction, but is not enough to gather feedback from the community. A community team won't solve all issues, but it could help you determine what's in the players' heads. I love this game and it has so much potential. Together we can achieve that. Anyways, that will be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please consider smashing the like button. It really helps to spread my videos. Feel free to subscribe. Until next time.